What's up, guys? All right, it's time for our first event announcement for the 2022 CrossFit Fort Vancouver Championship. This is gonna be event 5, which is gonna be your second event on Sunday morning. Let's start with the scaled and masters division. Event 5 is an 8-minute AMRAP, increasing rounds of handstand push-ups and wall walks. So round 1 is one handstand push-up followed by one wall walk. And then you're gonna do 2 handstand push-ups, 2 wall walks, 3 handstand push-ups, 3 wall walks, and so on and so forth until you get through the round of 8. It's 1 works, 1 rest. You can divide the work rest any way you'd like, as long as you follow the standards. If you do complete rounds 1 through 8 in 8 minutes, then you're gonna move on and start the RX division. Let's look at the RX division of the workouts. This one is for time. 2 rounds of a 12-foot handstand walk to the wall. When you get to the wall, you're gonna do 1 handstand push-up with your back to the wall. Then you're gonna come down, turn around, do 1 wall walk into 1 strict wall-facing handstand push-up, and then you're gonna walk back to the start line where you started. You're gonna do that for 2 rounds. The first round is complete, then a second round of 1. The next 2 rounds will be 2 handstand push-ups and 2 strict wall-facing handstand push-ups. The next round is 3, and the last round is 4. Let's take a look at what it looks like. So, we got a couple demo athletes. Heads up, there's a bucket right behind you. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. So first, let's look at the scaled division. Stand by, beep. We start behind the start-finish line. We do 1 handstand push-up, come on down, 1 wall walk. And good. Tag your partner, 2 handstand push-ups, 2 wall walks. There's no requirement as to who does the work, it's just get the work done. You can split up the wall walks, you can split up the handstand push-ups any way you want. For the wall walks, all athletes are gonna start with their hands on this line that's 55 inches from the wall, and they're gonna finish with their hands on a line that's 12 inches from the wall. And 2. Good. Come on out. Transitions happen behind the start-finish line. 8-minute AMRAP. You get as far as you can up to the round of 8. If you finish the round of 8, you get to graduate to the RX version. Let's look at the RX version of event 5. Stand by, beep. We're handstand walking to the wall. First handstand push-up is back to the wall. Then we come down, we do 1 wall walk, followed by 1 strict wall-facing handstand push-up, and then handstand walk back to the start line. That's our first 1-rep round. Our second 1-rep round is the same thing. Handstand walk to the wall, 1 handstand push-up, strict or kipping will work. Come on down, 1 wall walk, followed by 1 wall-facing strict handstand push-up, and then handstand walk back. Those must be completed unbroken, otherwise the round starts over. Let's look at round 2. Athlete handstand walks to the wall. We have how many handstand push-ups? 2. 1, 2, comes down. Now we have our wall walk, followed by 2 strict wall-facing handstand push-ups, 1 and 2, and then we're gonna handstand walk back. If at any point that doesn't happen unbroken, that round starts over. Let's look at our second round of 2. Go ahead. We handstand walk to the wall, successfully complete 2 handstand push-ups, back to wall, come down, wall walk to the wall, 2 strict wall-facing handstand push-ups, 1, 2, handstand walk back, and he doesn't make it. Darn. So they've already completed 1 round of 2 reps, but they haven't completed their second round. So they're still responsible for 1 more round of 2 handstand push-ups and 2 strict wall-facing handstand push-ups. Either athlete can complete those. There's no requirement for who works and who rests, but there is a requirement that each single round must be completed unbroken. After they successfully complete 2 rounds of 2, then they are on the hook for 2 rounds of 3 and 2 rounds of 4, and that's the end of the workout. Let's look at standards real quick. First, the scale version. Handstand push-up. We're gonna kick up. We're locked out here. Head touches the mat. and we're locked out at the top again. We want a nice straight line from hands, elbows, shoulders, and hips, and we're looking good. Come on down. For the wall walk, hands will start on the 55-inch line, both hands. We're gonna walk in until both hands get to that 12-inch line and back. Chest and thighs on the floor, and we're looking good. For the RX version, both hands must start behind the start-finish line for the handstand walk. We walk to the wall, we complete our handstand push-ups, then we come down. On the wall walk, hands on the line, hands get to the line, and then head touches the mat. We get a good lockout overhead, all the bones are stacked, and then we walk back. Hands need to finish across that line. And that's event 5. If you guys have questions, let us know. Otherwise, have some fun. You got a week to practice it, especially the RX version. It's a fun workout, but there is a little bit of a learning curve. So spend some time this week practicing it, give it a shot, and we'll see you on Saturday.